What's going on, everyone? Mario here with Neko Prince. Today I've got a little surprise for everybody. You remember that t-shirt pricing calculator that I made a while back ago? Well, I completely revamped it and now it's totally free and you can use it over at nekoprince.com. Once you jump to nekoprince.com, you're going to see this over here. Just go ahead and click try it out. I'm going to be making a few changes to the website. I'm really changing the products that I offer and a few other things, so just stay tuned for that. But until then, you can use the t-shirt pricing calculator, again, for totally free. And even afterwards, I'm not going to charge for this. It's always going to be a free part of the website now. So once you jump on here, you're going to see select an option. Now just choose whichever one of these you're trying to price. So let's take, for example, heat transfer vinyl. Let's say you want to price a job for heat transfer vinyl. Now, what's the total shirt cost? For here, you always want to include your taxes and your shipping. Let's take, for example, it's $500. How many shirts am I printing? Let's say we're doing 100 of them. How much was my material? So how much is the total roll of vinyl that I'm going to be using? So in this case, let's say I spent $65 on, I don't know, a 10 footer. So $65. How many feet in roll? 10 feet. How many inches were used? Now, this is going to depend on obviously how much material you use. So let's say I'm using, let's just say I'm using the whole thing. What's 10 times 12? 120, obviously. So 120 inches used. No miscellaneous costs. I'm not going to add an hourly rate right now. And job time hours, that's not really going to matter because there's no hourly rate. So all we got to do now is simply click on calculate. And then you're going to get a breakdown of your pricing, how much your costs are. And then you're also going to get a percentage chart for your profits. So the price per shirt in this case is going to be $5. That's how much you're paying just for the shirt. Then the price per inch, it's going to be about 54 cents. So 54 cents for each inch of vinyl that you used. Total heat transfer vinyl cost, it was 65 bucks. That's how much we ended up using because it was 54 cents times the 120 inches. No hourly total. Total job cost, everything that we paid for is going to be $565. Now, if you need to purchase any heat transfer vinyl, any accessories, any blanks, anything that you need, you have a few different links over here that you can go ahead and click. Quick disclaimer, these are affiliate links. So if you click on them, make a purchase, I'm going to get a small commission. Now, with that being said, it would truly mean a lot if you actually click on these links and you use them. And even more if you go ahead and bookmark them. And whenever you need to use them, you just go ahead and click on those links. It would totally help out the channel. But with that being said, you don't have to click on them. You don't have to use them. But it would be really helpful and really cool if you do. So 0% is going to be pretty much just the basic numbers down the board. This is really more than anything if you want to charge an hourly rate with how long you work on it for. But then you can see as it goes along, you have the next one, which is 10%. Then it's going to be $6.21 for each shirt. And then the total job cost to your customers is going to be $621.50. And your total profit will be $56. Same goes if you keep going all the way down. Let's say you want to make an 80% profit. Then you can sell each shirt for $10.17. Total job price is $1,017 with your total profit being $452 and so on. Now, for the most part, as a general rule of thumb, everyone says just go ahead and take your total costs and double it. That's kind of how a lot of people end up pricing their projects or pricing their different jobs. But this can help make the entire process a lot easier, especially if you don't want to charge double. Maybe you want to charge 2 and a little bit. Maybe you want to charge a little bit less than that. It's really dependent on you and what you value your work at. But this is something that can be very helpful to you in terms for your pricing. I actually use this all the time for my bigger orders. Usually for small orders, like let's say if I have 1 or 2 different shirts to do, it's going to be $25 for full color or like 18 or 20 for a single color. But besides the heat transfer vinyl one, you also have for all of the other ones. So I use screen print transfers and white toner a lot. So let's check out the white toner one. And as you can see, it's the same exact thing. So the layout's totally the same. Your total shirt cost. Let's do a small run. Let's do a run of 10. So for 10 shirts, let's say it's, I don't know, like 60 bucks. Total number of shirts, 10. Toner paper price. So how much did the entire pack of paper cost you? In this case, I'm going to be thinking of the A and B paper from Uninet. And I think that's about $280. And it brings 100 pages. So total number of pages printed. In this case, it would be 10 because it's 10 shirts. Now, I don't have the toner listed on here, but you can get an estimate of your toner through your software, or a lot of the times it's usually a few cents per page. and it's going to vary a lot by the actual toner or the printer that you use. In this case, let's actually add an hourly rate. So let's do an hourly rate of $50 an hour with a job time of 1 hour. So price per shirt, $6. Price per page, not including the toner, is going to be $2.80. Total toner paper cost used. Since we used 10 sheets, it's going to be $28. Hourly total, for this case, it's $50 with a total job cost of $88. That's how much we're going to be paying to produce this order. Now check it out. Here under the 0%, you can see that in order to make our hourly rate, we're going to be selling each shirt at $13.80. In this case, we're going to sell the entire job at $138, which gives us a profit of $50, which is our hourly rate. But if we want to add 10% on top of our hourly rate, then we could just go ahead over here. It's going to be $14.68 for a total job price of $146.80, total profit $58. Down to 90%, last example, $21.72 per shirt, $217.20 as the total job price, and the total profit of $129.20. Now, you can round these numbers off. That's usually what I do. I don't tell my customers it's going to be $190.80. I'll just tell them it's $190. And also, while we're on the topic of white toner, remember you can use code NECOPRINTS5OFF to get 5% off your entire order from iColorPrint.com. That's where I got my Uninet iColor 560 and pretty much where I buy all of my accessories or all of my consumables for the white toner printer. So make sure you check them out and make sure you use that code to give you a break off the pricing. That's the T-shirt pricing calculator that I officially made completely free and revamped for all of you. If there are any features that you want added to this, or if there's anything that you can think of that could help you out, then let me know. If it's something that I can do myself and I can implement into this, then by all means, drop it down in the comments below. I would love to hear your thoughts. It took a bit to make because I did end up coding the entire website. Not gonna lie, I did have a little bit of help from AI, but coding isn't really my thing. Even though I kind of, messed around with it in the past, I barely remember any of it. So if you found this video helpful, if you find the T-shirt pricing calculator helpful, then make sure you check it out. Make sure you use the different links that I have on here. Again, those are affiliate links. They're also going to be down in the description below. Clicking on them is not necessary, but totally helpful. Also, make sure you smash that like button, hit that subscribe button, and ring that little bell notification so you don't miss out on any future videos. Huge thank you to everyone for watching, especially if you made it all the way to the end. My name is Mario with NECOPRINTS, and I'll catch you all next time. Peace.